Hello there, boys and girls, and welcome to Match 18. Today we are playing Dark Elves, and as you would expect, we are out our perfect, beautiful Dark Elf Blitzer in Wolf Blitzer.
And now he's just gonna come punch us. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, so that's really fun to see.
What's this, defensive layout you've got going on?
Oh, I call it the Star? I don't know. It's just like a thing.
I'm pretty sure it's dumb. Like, what the fuck's going on that line of scrimmage? Oh, fuck this. Wow, fuck this.
Yeah, that's some balls on that guy, because he's just going to get a werewolf to the face. The line of scrimmage was basically just set up to punch guys. The guy in the middle, Steel Blue, is, I believe, dodge and guard. So, if I can kill him now, that'd be super nifty.
Yeah.
But that might not be happening. But it might be happening, I'm not sure. So anyway, this is a terrible time to be out Wolf Blitzer, because he has Mighty Blow, Claw, and Tackle. And these elves are not your normal, run-of-the-mill 7 armor value elves. Why don't you tell...
God, that's the worst.
7 Dead Sins, why don't you tell me about Dark Elves?
Okay, so we have Wood Elves, which are the Nancy Elves that run around and are jerks. We have High Elves, which are armor elves with hats. They're more standard. They have passers and stuff.
Yep.
We have Pro Elves, which are dudes with a bunch of positionals who are super expensive. Then we have Dark Elves, who are probably a good contender for best team in the game. Similar to humans and orcs, they have 4 blitzers. This means that they have 4 players with 7 movement? 8 movement? 7 movement.
7 movement.
7, 3, 4, 8.
Yep.
That means that they have 4 players with 7, 3, 4, 8 block right out of the gate, and I think they're only 100k each, which is actually amazingly good.
Yeah.
So most of their team is 8 armor value, other than the runners, which are only vaguely necessary, and the witch elves, which are ridiculous murder machines that should probably all die, and this guy has one that especially should die.
Yeah.
The Dark Elves are basically the inventors and prime subscribers of the rolling cage, in which you make a cage that just runs all over the place, because unlike other teams that cage, you have nothing but 6 and 7 movement players. So...
Son of a bitch, white power.
Oh my god.
You have one job.
Just pick up the fucking ball!
To point out what's probably going to be happening is I was considering just picking it up with Eliho now, because he has 3-star player points, and I would like to get a level on him so that he can get block. Fingers crossed, of course. But... He should get blocked. But I would like White Power to have the ball first, at least, so I have some flexibility.
And also because then the bulk carrier has block. We want
Yep.
that. And also because the threat of the 3 agility passing game.
Of course.
Ooh. But yeah, Dark Elves, total bastards. They have a fair bit of armor. Ooh, is that Jump Up doing a thing?
That is Jump Up doing a thing.
Okay, so Jump Up. I don't think we've seen it yet, but with Jump Up, you can...
I don't think we've seen it in action. We played Norse, but they never punched off the ground.
It's true. So when you're laying down, like a jerk, if there's a dude standing next to you and you have Jump Up, you can roll a
Agility.
+1 agility check or whatever. Like, it's a 2+ roll with agility 3, I think.
It might be a 3+, I can't remember.
Oh yeah, you're right, it's a 3+. So it's a roll kind of like picking up the ball or whatever. You can roll a die and have a chance to be able to just get up and hit the dude. The only problem being if you fail it, you then fall over. Or not fall over, but you don't get up and you don't hit the dude and you lay on the ground, which is objectively worse than just laying there, or than just getting up and marking the guy.
But if you're agility 4, you do it on a 2+, and so you're probably, most of the time gonna do it fine.
It's a total bitch move, and it means that you can't, mark downed players and go, oh, I'm just gonna make you have to roll a die to dodge, because they might just get up and punch you.
Yep.
So this is kind of Dark Elf ball. We have elves all up on our grill.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them have block and dodge and 8 armor, and that's bad. The thing about Dark Elves is that their blitzers don't have strength access, unlike orcs and humans, which is actually remarkably not great. But so we're gonna hopefully be able to exploit that. They're not quite as bashy. They're bashier than other elves, but they're not quite as bashy as, say, humans.
Yes.
Who kind of share the same... Dark Elves are basically humans that trade their prodigious strength access for... Yes, that's actually really awesome.
Very good to see.
I'm going to actually look that dude up. I don't
Wrestle and dodge.
Oh, that's actually really useful.
Only a lineman, but that is
that's one less person on the field, especially since Dark Elves are really expensive and therefore high value per player.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Dark Elves, they're basically humans that trade strength for agility. They have kind of the same style. They are kind of runny. They aren't very passy. They have runners which get passing access, but that generally doesn't mean that they pass.
They're sort of run-focused by necessity. Like, because they're not fast enough to pass the ball, really. In this match, he's going to try a lot of two-turn rush elves down the pitch offense. But you can totally, and you should probably be just caging up and running down the pitch and sort of being super agile and annoying.
But the thing is that since they're all for agility, literally any elf on the field can be a scoring threat, which makes the rolling cage even worse, because at any time, a dude can just bust out running.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
Please, God,
really
thank
not
you.
helpful. But,
okay.
We got it.
It only took 2 rerolls.
We've actually got a pretty good, bunker going on.
And we have half of the elves over there. Aha! Stab! Hello, assassin. Hello, new skill.
Welcome to Why Stab Isn't Great. It's like you roll armor, and if you fail the armor roll, nothing happens.
It substitutes the block action. Or the blitz.
Yes, so instead of rolling dice and seeing if you push or knock down, you just immediately roll armor. If you succeed on your armor roll, you knock them down and injure them. But if you fail on your armor roll, unlike regular blocks where you'll at least push them, you just don't do anything.
Yep.
Assassins have the potential to be extremely lethal against
blodge.
Elves. They're especially good against elves because they simply roll for armor. They completely ignore fucking cruncher. They completely ignore
skills,
block and dodge, and stuff like that makes people harder to punch.
So imagine if Santos just got imagine if that player Maroon just ran up and stabbed Santos in the face. That's just an armor value 6 roll, which is very favorable for him.
Yeah, it's a more than a 50% chance to at least stun him and probably just fucking annihilate him.
And you don't have to mess around with the throwing punches thing. You can just stab a dude in the face.
It's actually something that kind of evens up elves against other elves, I guess. I don't know. They also have shadowing, but they only have 6 something movement.
They have 6
I think
movement.
6, yeah.
Yep.
But it's kind of an assassin is a really good way to say to a low armor value player, you have to dodge, with shadowing being a chance to say, oh, also you have to, not do what you're doing.
They're kind of gimmicky, but
they can be useful.
They can be useful. Not a lot of people tend to use them, but they can be useful. So
they also have the ability to make use of some interesting skills that nobody else gets to use.
Yep.
Specifically multiple block.
Oh, yeah.
Which we've never seen because nobody uses multi-block.
We will never see multiple block.
So I'm going to explain it. Multi-block, you block twice with -2 strength. But since you don't actually roll block dice, it doesn't matter if your stab is...
Hey, whoa!
Oh!
Ho, pelvis.
Whoa.
Welcome to the team Navy Blue.
To the team Navy Blue.
Oh, we have too many zombies now.
Yeah,
with that, we have 15 roster slots filled at the moment.
Oh, man.
14 in this game because we're down Wolf Blitzer. Rest in peace for this match.
RIP. But that's actually awesome because less Dark Elves on the pitch, less problems.
Yep, and we have a substitute lineup should things go tits up, as it were.
Yeah. Navy Blue, unfortunately, was a blitzer that had no skills. If it was any of the other blitzers, it would have been just super awesome and super dead. In this case, it's only mostly awesome.
It's still pretty awesome because he's now down. He's now down to 10 players,
and he's also down to 4 players that have block. which is actually cool because we have a remarkable amount of block.
I think we might, for the first time since the start of this game, we might outclass our opponent in block.
I don't know. I think we outclassed Grab Chaos in block.
Okay, well that's fair. That's not a real team. We don't talk about Grab Chaos around these parts.
That's the number one rule of Grab Chaos.
Yeah.
Never talk about Grab Chaos.
It's just sort of it's an implied law of Grab Chaos.
God.
I would think you of all people would want to forget what happened during that match.
I don't know. That match kind of owned. We had the 16-minute half in which we he spent 2 minutes thinking, should I do thing, and then he did thing and it didn't work.
Mr. Operation Stormfront.
I couldn't not make the joke, man.
I'm surprised that we've made it 10 minutes without talking in depth about the Witch Elf.
The Witch Elf actually hasn't had a lot of impact on this game. We saw the Witch Elf in action earlier.
Mm-hmm.
This is a player that is terrifying. Witch Elves on their own are pretty good.
Yeah.
But when your Witch Elf has block and sidestep and plus strength...
Yep.
Total bastard.
I reference it because she's about to surf Dr. White. Just spoiler warning for what's happening. So she comes with Frenzy, which is super nifty by itself. He rolled plus Strength, which is absolutely terrifying. A player with 4 Agility and 4 Strength and Frenzy and Blodge and Sidestep. And if you manage to knock her down, she can jump up and punch you in the face twice at 4 Strength on a 2+.
The only saving grace is that she's only 7 armor and therefore punchable, but
yeah.
Given our history of Blodge and the fact that you just shoved our only tackler off the field,
yep.
I think our chances of knocking her down this drive have just fallen significantly.
Which is fine. I'm totally okay with him surfing my tackler for this drive because look at where everybody is. Everybody's over there.
She's so out of position right now. I mean,
yeah.
it was absolutely in his best interest with the amount of dodge he has. He has 7 players with dodge. You absolutely want that tackle off the field.
Yeah.
But now, that player's impact on this game has diminished greatly. We can actually get active on that side of the field now.
Yeah, and here's Beef Slab in everybody's way.
And more notably, we can side cage because that's his only frenzy player, and so we can just punch Steel Blue out of the way, preferably with McGruff.
Correct.
And go side cage over there.
Correct.
It's good that I still remember how to play the Blood Bowls.
Mm-hmm. That is absolutely the plan. I will trade my tackle player being out for this drive for the extremely easy 2-turn touchdown. Depending on how we set up here, how ambitious I want to be, I'm definitely going to get in range to score because I would like to score next turn.
I guess the only unfortunate thing is that he's going to get the ball in his turn 5, and if Dark Elves can't score in 4 turns, they really don't deserve to win.
Yeah.
So, and that's no slight against the player, of course. It's just,
they're elves.
You're gonna fucking score.
Yeah, they're built to score.
That's how it is.
Twin Pows.
Let's claw and out. Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, where have you been? Where have you been these last 17 matches?
I'm pretty sure your team has absorbed Blitzer's essence of murder. Here comes that's interesting. That's his only guard player, so he definitely APOs that.
But
with how bloody this match has been so far...
It's only turn 4.
It's only turn 4, and he's got a dead, a miss next game, and... why? I guess you have the double whatever.
I'm gonna
I don't like
put
it.
him here.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You could have just ran McGruff down,
whatever.
and then been 2 forward, and then it wouldn't have been a great...
First of all, I'm absolutely going to make that trade because, I mean, whatever, it's a zombie. But, I sort of hope that he does something so that I can surf with McGruff, so I'm just leaving McGruff here. I can score with Eliho, and Santos can score on a GFI, and McGruff can absolutely score. McGruff can score from anywhere. Let's be real with that.
Yeah, it's true. So, but then you'd have to move the ball from one player to another player, and we haven't had a great track record with that.
Yeah, that's fair.
We did pass the ball last game, though, so our fates might be turning around.
Yeah.
White Power is right there. You could always hand off to him and then pass.
Hand off to him and then pass to McGruff. I like that. I like the sound of that.
We're not actually going to do that. Please don't.
Something we haven't noted is that it is rainy, And
that's
the
not
weather
great.
effect is rainy, so that it's -1 to catches. I don't think pickups. I think just catches and interceptions.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it makes the passing game. It makes our
Actually?
passing game harder.
Yeah, it does. I'm checking something real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Because I like actually knowing what's going on. Yeah, it actually pouring rain makes pickups harder. That's why we failed 2 pickups in a row.
That makes sense.
We would not have failed those pickups if it were not for. There's the double ones on the knockdown.
It's great to see. So, the rain doesn't hugely inconvenience him because it means he does most of his ball handling actions on 3+ anyway. And by their nature, Dark Elves are not a very pass-heavy team, though. Damn, he's gonna be slinging some hot passes later. It does make things very hard for us because we are now picking the ball up on a coin flip rather than the 3+ that we normally had.
That's an interesting decision to stand. That he's down to a 1 reroll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well,
and this is
the play is simple.
I don't know what his play was here.
I think he was trying to stop McGruff from hitting hot pink.
I think he just didn't want to get
something.
surfed.
But like, I'm just gonna this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna punch this guy with this guy, and then punch this guy with that guy, and then go score.
Yes.
So it's 2+2+ to score. I'll take that almost any day.
Yeah.
Things are gonna get real gross if I can't score here.
If you drop the ball here, considering where all his dudes are, it's suboptimal. So
I can't wait, and I can't mess this up.
Oh yeah, because if you don't score this turn, you're gonna have Dark Elves all up in your grill, especially Violet, who is leading the charge, and that's not something you wanna.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a little bit of damage control. It doesn't really matter who I blitz, so I just blitz this guy to stand next to all these Dark Elves.
At the very least, that makes it a little harder for him to do his thing.
It just makes him roll more dice, and if you're playing, he has one.
Always make elves roll dice because, elf players think that rolling dice is. Why don't you just do it?
I'm just gonna do it.
Just click the fucking ball, all
I'm just
the
gonna
way
score.
into the end zone.
I'm just gonna score, and that's a level for Elio.
Yeah.
He is now entered the realm of the big boys.
He's entered the realm of the medium boys so far.
That's fair.
He's not quite like McGruff territory or anything.
On this team, surviving long enough to get 1 level up seems like a pretty significant accomplishment.
I love you circling the ball. You're like, yes.
Yeah.
You're doing your victory hand dance.
I am going to do my best to make that pile grow.
Yes.
So he's now down to 10 men.
Look at your knot.
Look at my big pile of zombies. I'd like to point something out. Look at the bottom left.
Yeah?
How many players do I have on the pitch?
Oh, you have 12. Oh, you have 12.
Yeah, I have 12. So Cyanide is a very well-coded game. Sometimes you just get 12 players on the pitch. For the rest of this game, I'm going to be able to put 12 players out. That's just a thing that's going to happen now.
What?
I don't know. I'm gonna wrestle this witch elf. I don't know. I'm just gonna.
Did the game yell at you when you tried to put not 12 players
Nope.
on the pitch?
No, I just had 11 on it, and then I had a guy on the. I had a guy in the. When you go to set people up and you have the guys in the line of scrimmage who got knocked out, not in the line of scrimmage, back in the end zone. You have guys who were knocked out, and I just clicked the guy in, and then I was like thinking about it for a second. I was like, I shouldn't be able to.
It probably
put
has
Santos
something
anywhere.
to do with the. It probably
guy
has something
killed?
to. Yeah, because
Yep,
notice that
he
he's
is
on the
line.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, this is standard run elves into the back of the field. The rain makes this harder, I guess. He can't be quite as bullshit, but he's still gonna be pretty bullshit.
Now that is a like high elf pro elf is shit move. That is a Skavenish shit move. That's not really
vanity pass for no fucking reason.
It's not really a dark elf move. Like he's setting up for the 2-turn.
I mean, is he? Or is he just getting vanity passes and making you run dudes into the back of your field instead of the back of his?
And so he's going to roll more
helpful.
dice.
And he couldn't re-roll it because he needs all his re-rolls for the rest of the turn. But that's actually really bad because McGruff's just going to get all up in Dark Elf business.
Yeah, I'm gonna tear apart some elves. Unfortunately, he got a reroll back from the brilliant coaching. If only I had an assistant coach.
If
gonna put that out
only
there.
you had coached your ass just a little harder.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate
More ass
tragedy.
coaches.
So we're just gonna stand next to elves because why not? And then I'm not in any hurry to go to the ball because there are so many juicy targets back here that can be punched in the face.
You should definitely go to the ball, though.
Slowly. I'm gonna put a zombie towards the ball.
How did Violet end up on the pitch?
That's what we're gonna do. Sorry?
How did Violet end up knocked down?
Oh, good question. Wrestle.
Oh.
Yep.
I totally forgot that wrestle was a thing.
Yeah, wrestle's the greatest thing.
King of skills.
That is less than optimal. I was setting up to punch on the, punch Misty. Rose, was it Misty?
I would have run McGruff, like, directly in and pressure the ball carrier, because that would have made his life hell. You should still do that with Eliho, and you're not doing it. I hate you.
No, I'm just gonna hang out.
The worst. You had the perfect chance to pressure the shit out of his ball carrier, and instead you just kind of waffle. What the fuck?
No, I'm just gonna hurt more elves.
Oh my god. So he's down to 9? And, Seashell, unfortunately, was his, level 1 lineman.
Yeah, that's okay.
And just fucking run Grave Robin Williams out there. Do the thing. I hate you. Oh, no. Wait, you're fouling Violet.
I'm gonna foul Violet. Because why not?
Shameful. Can't even fucking break AV7 with zombie boots. Rude. I imagine that he's probably about to flame you for fouling when you're killing the shit out of all his players.
No, I think he understands. Well, he's one of the people who's probably been calling for blood here.
I'm just gonna wake up and shove Pelvis Costello out.
Oh no, I'm down a zombie. Wherever will I find more? Pelvis is an OG though.
Oh my goodness. This is actually around the time that I would suggest, unfortunately, firing Pelvis Costello, because we have new zombies that aren't niggled.
Yeah, we have a lot of zombies.
And, like, a wrestle zombie, that just means that's like 20 KTV that's vaguely useful.
Mm-hmm. We walked into this match with 13 players active, 14 on the roster, and we now have 15. At the end of this game, assuming no more permanent injuries, we're going to have 15 players active. So we're going to have to figure out what we want to do there. I assume that I'm just going to make the assumption, based on previous voting, that we would like to have 13 players. Because that's pretty much the necromantic sweet spot. That's a sweet spot for most teams. But that means we'll have to decide who to keep and who to fire.
Yeah. Niggling injuries on zombies are great.
Well, yeah, that's true. And sometimes even levels aren't great, because that's
even
a level
though
that...
Pelvis Costello is a hero, I would probably advocate his firing.
I don't know if I have the heart to do that.
I know, it's hard. Well, luckily you're not the one making the decisions here.
Exactly.
We're going to leave it in the capable hands of the Who am I kidding?
Yeah, it was... They will keep him. I have confidence in their nostalgia.
If you had a werewolf up in that bitch, that would just make him stop doing that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But I have a werewolf down here who's totally going to punch this guy.
It's true.
I'm thinking short term. So look at this, the zombie offense. Or the zombie... sorry, the zombie defense.
The zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. These shuffling masses are just gonna... We're basically gonna sort of pressure him to
I'm pretty sure that's what the 12th player is. It's just the impending zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. You cannot stop them.
So the big thing that I'm going to try to stop here, because it's going to be hard to do pass stuff in the rain, is to try to take out the intermediate option.
Jesus Christ!
Oh.
That was Mighty Blow, by the way.
Yeah. Mighty Blow's good.
So Gouge Die, which means it's a miss next game for Misty Rose, who is dodge, jump, up, tackle. That's a blitzer, and that's bad to have out.
Goodbye, Blodger. Hello, Dr. White.
So we, outnumber them on the pitch, 2-1 or something.
Yeah, something like that. So I'm just gonna stand all my guys next to his guys.
I would definitely not stand Santos next to Violet.
It's fine.
She's a rowdy lass.
If she's punching me, she's not standing in the end zone, and that's okay.
I don't know. She could, blitz into the end zone.
She could, but I do have sidestep, so
that's true.
She would have to knock me down on the first one. Otherwise, she will be...
Oh, because she has Frenzy, yeah.
Yeah, the best case, she would be standing... Oh my god, zombies! That's 3. That's 3 casualties from zombie punches.
Jesus Christ. And that one was Gainsborough. And Gainsborough is kick and dodge, which means he's down kick.
Look at that cast
What the
box.
fuck is this cast?
It's not even halftime.
Oh my god. Well, actually, you know what? It is halftime, because there's only half a team on the pitch.
Oh. It's not really well... It's also time for Dark Elves.
It's half team.
There you go, half team. I like that. It's also time for Dark Elves to be Dark Elves, though, unfortunately.
Oh my god, rude. It would be great if Dark Elves weren't Dark Elves. If they were, I don't know, a Khemri or something.
What are you gonna do?
Punch them.
That's what I'm
Until
doing.
they die.
That is what I'm doing.
Yes, you are doing God's work.
I have done that.
I hate Dark Elves so much. They just,
Yeah.
They're the closest thing to anti-fun that this game has. Like, at least Skaven are almost all AV7 and explode into, like, piles of blood most games. This is not an average Dark Elf game. Most of the time they just, like, explode out. They just never die and run all over the place. And
So I was not expecting this. I was not expecting him to punch Dr. White and go
That's
that way.
a weird play.
I mean, it's... Well, the fact that he didn't knock down Dr. White, but he still has to dodge through Santos.
I mean, I guess his thought was that Santos has dodge.
Sidestep as well, so I can put him in a weird situation.
Yeah, but he also has dodge, which I think he was expecting that he would be able to... Oh my god.
Yeah, but he's still... I
Fucking
mean...
Stop.
And so now he's in the end zone. The ball's all the way down there. Like, this is the mother of all passes that's about to be made.
Yeah, this is not Dark Elf play.
And he uses his reroll on the GFI.
Oh, that's astoundingly bad.
It's a 5 and a 6. So
Oh my god. Fuck Dark Elves.
that was a 5+ pass and a 3+ catch.
Fuck Dark Elves.
Yeah, fuck Dark Elves. So now you know why I'm not taking my foot off the gas. I have five casualties. I'm not stopping.
Interestingly enough, he has pass on his runner. Also, Witch Elf booty.
Yeah. Well,
Oh my god, brilliant coaching.
I still have 12 players.
So clearly we don't need ass coaches.
No, I guess not. Well, it's not like that
4
matters.
rerolls.
Yep.
So this is one of those games where we have 4 rerolls at turn 8.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck do you do?
I punch elves a lot. I vanity slab with beef pass. I vanity pass with beef slab because he has 15 star player points and I have nothing else to do.
I would like to vanity slab.
If only. If only.
So note his prime let's punch or let's protect Violet from ever being punched
Yeah.
lineup. This is what you do when you have a player that you absolutely cannot have go down.
Oh no, that was my reroll.
Oh no, we spent a reroll.
Damn you, Dub Skulls. Oh, and goodbye. Goodbye, player. Another guy. God, I really wish I had this reroll for this pass. It's a 5+ pickup, to be fair.
It's okay, he failed the... Yeah, but it was also a 5+ pickup, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, guess what I forgot, though?
You forgot to blitz.
He gets a turn to punch me, and I just I'm gonna let
put
McGruff get
McGruff
punched.
out there.
Yep, whoops, oh well.
And this is game of AV8 equals paper, so McGruff is dead.
It was a fun run while it lasted.
You might as well play the death cutscene right now.
Yeah, exactly.
my God.
I've already queued up the death montage.
So, yeah.
Here we go. I probably won't die.
Okay.
Blodge is great.
Blodge is love, Blodge is life.
Oh, Blodge is fantastic. I love this.
Is it?
Oh no!
Oh no!
The reroll. Cursed by the rerolls.
2-1. He cannot roll fucking armor dice to save his life. That sucks.
So now I thought for half a second, does he foul me? It's like, yes, he does foul me. What happens? Like, you lose a guy? Whatever.
I would have fouled with Violet. That way he's at least off the pitch and can't die.
See you guys for the next half where we destroy more elves, hopefully.